this rabble! Come on!
As the chaos spread, the stars seemed doomed to unravel, and yet... there were those who stood in defiance of that fate. The hour has come, creature. It's all or nothing. Time, 'tis as we feared. The respite afforded this land was but fleeting. The end draweth nigh.
While the world is lost to ruin.
It would. Come what may, we shall live on. We must.
Do as you must then, but we scions will fight until the heavens fall, until our last breath.
Fantasy 14. Let's jump right into it. Alright. So I'm continuing my questing around Gridania and New Gridania with my Viera Archer, Lyra-Voris. There's a queue. Kind of knew that was coming. It's okay. It's a pretty small queue. as things go. So we're just gonna have to wait just a little bit, unfortunately. There we go. Sorry about that noise. Okay. Achievements achievements approaching completion. I can talk today, I swear. No, I don't want to open that. I can close that. And I believe I had some quests to turn in and some quests to pick up here. So I'm going to go ahead and start doing that. Ain't seen your face around here afore. It's my sworn duty to keep the peace in Hearst Mill and protect her from them as would do her people harm. If you mean to stay for a spell, you'll have to prove you can be trusted. Ours ain't a large community, and we've hardly any fighting folk. So there's always a need for battle savvy types. What with all the beasties lurking hereabouts. As it happens, we've been suffering from an outbreak of midges of late. The buggers are driving our patrols to distraction. Now, if you were to exterminate, say, half a dozen swarms, we'd know you're a friend. We'd know you for a friend. Alright. I can do that in just a little bit. First thing I'm going to do is pick up this quest over here and turn that one in over there. Alright. Hello, Linyev. Alright. You have the look of an adventurer. Adventurers love little tasks, do they not? Well, I need you to head into the forest and pick a glimshroom for me. You haven't the faintest idea what a glimshroom is, do you? Glimshroom is the common name for a variety of fungus with a unique white phosphorescence. What did you say? A glowing mushroom? Yes, I suppose you could put it that way. There is a colony on the rock face in the southwest Peace Garden. But do not simply pick the first one you come across. The brightest glowing mushroom you can find, if you please. Well, yes, I would love to be able to harvest glimshrooms for myself, but there's the small matter of XIV scouts. Not terribly friendly, those chaps. Off you go, then. I suppose there's nothing to be done. What's that, young lady? You have something for me? Yes, I have some stolen beans. My missing bag of Moontui beans. But how? You didn't track down those wretched Opo-Opos, did you? I had all but given up hope before you arrived, but with these beans, I can make enough Moontui tonic for everyone in Hearst Mill. As long as I have enough microchew leaflets to flavor it, there should be no complaints. Speaking of which, my son drank unflavored Moontui tonic the other day. One of his friends challenged him to do it, he said. And you know what? He drained the whole cup in one great gulp, without making so much as a face. Oh, he grows stronger and braver by the day, nay, the very hour. Either that or my secret recipe is rather more delicious than I imagined. Now that I think about it, a good many people have described the taste as unforgettable. Alright. Drink your beans, dear. Oh dear. If I'm to make this much Moontui tonic, I'll need far more microchew leaflets. Young lady, would you be so kind as to fetch me 4 leaflets from the microchew outside the hamlet? Microchews. What's up, Rabbit Moose? Games go well. Just got started today on Final Fantasy XIV, but it's going well so far for the handful of minutes that I've been playing. I'm whipping up a fresh batch of Muntui tonic. You see, oh, it's a lovely drink, absolutely bursting with nutrients and goodness. I'll have you know I always drink at least 1 cup a day. Alas, few people share my passion for healthy living. Truth be told, most won't touch the stuff, not unless you add microchew leaflets anyway. Apparently the taste and the smell are too distracting or some such nonsense. Oh, but listen to me prattling on like an Ishgardian priest. I shall stop talking and start stirring. Well, don't just stand there, dear. Run along and fetch me those leaves. This batch will be ready soon, and it'd be such a shame if no one could drink it but me. Alright. So we need to go out here. Let's do this one, because that one is level 5. Where is that? There. Okay. What's Cycle Frontier? Fortnite meets Apex meets Tarkov. Okay. Cool. I'm sorry, I don't know what Tarkov is. I'm really behind on the like battle royale style games. My group escaped from Tarkov just mentioned to me, and it's checking out. Okay. Let's see. Need to slay more midge swarms. It's kind of hard to hit a swarm of insects with like an arrow. But I'm just that good, apparently. Got those. Now let's go finish this quest. Yeah, the flying insects from Fallout are definitely a pain in the ass. You are not wrong. But at least with Fallout, you could. I always did it so I had a ton of VATS points, so I could go like slow-mo and target and not have to worry about aiming. All right, let's sprint. You've done us a kindness and proven yourself capable. Besides, take this with Hurstmill's thanks. Before you go, I've thought of something else you could do for us. Alright, what is it? Would you mind going to the hedge tree and seeing that all's well? Since ancient times, the tree has guarded these woods with her holy presence. Lately, though, we've been hearing reports of Ixal pecking around in her vicinity. No more than scouts, I'd wager, but if they were to lay their filthy hands on the hedge tree, well, I don't bear thinking about it. So I'd be much obliged if you'd head southeast to the hedge tree and see that no harm has come to her. Oh, and if you chance to encounter any Ixal, send them packing. Be warned, though, the birdmen ain't like to take their leave without a fight. Make sure you go well prepared and keep your eyes peeled, alright? Sure thing. Were you able to find the glim shrooms? Yes, here you go. Would you look at that glow? Perfect. This will help me mix a potent remedy for the creeping death. To forestall the obvious question, the creeping death is a deadly plague that once ravaged the Huron population of Gridania. Though it can now be cured through simple conjury, it doesn't hurt to have a ready supply of the medicine. After all, out here in Hurstmill, we not always rely on a conjurer to be on hand whenever a youngling coughs. Excuse me. Thank the matron for wandering adventures, though, Speaking of new games, are you tracking on the new Bethesda game in November, Starfield? I've read a little bit about it. I mean, it's Bethesda, so I'm excited anyway. But I actually, I probably don't know as much about it as others. I should follow more gaming news. Level up. Action learned. Foot graze. Let's see. Binds target. Cancels auto attack on execution. Target unbound if damage taken. Okay, so that's a crowd control thing. You're back. Did you manage to find the microchew leaflets I asked for? Yes, I did. There you go. Let's see. Yes, that's 4, all right. Such a lovely scent. Now, you've gathered only the 4 I asked for, and not one more, yes? Oh, I know I shouldn't have to ask, but these days more and more people forget to take only what they need. If we're to live in harmony with the wood, we must respect life and remember what it means to take it. Never be wasteful. Know the value of life and know the value of our time in this, here in this world. That's why I always live my life to the fullest, wasting nary a moment and nary a word. Nay, not so much as a single one. Remember, if you mean to remain within the 12's wood, you must be ever mindful to show respect and gratitude to the forest and to the elementals. You know, you remind me of my son. He's a good boy, but sometimes forgets what it means to be Gridanian. Why, just the other day I caught him and his friends throwing muntui beans at each other. Needless to say, I was terribly cross. Who wouldn't be? And all set to give them a memorable scolding when I noticed they were playing in teams and that my son was leading the winners. Oh, I know I shouldn't have been proud, but when I saw the way he marshaled his troops, by which I mean his friends, it was so clear to me that he was a born leader. Where was I? Oh, yes. You see, later that day I was cooking dinner and he, quite without prompting, offered to wash the vegetables. He's such a good boy, you know. All right. Let's see. I can get a hard leather pot helm. I can get ether. I can get an Allegan bronze piece. I guess I'll go for his helmet. Although I suspect... Yeah, it's gonna take the place of my eye patch. I liked having the eye patch. Oh, this headgear doesn't display on Vieira. That's funny. Alright, now, you just said the magic word, Rabbit Moose. Elder Scrolls. I've been playing Skyrim basically since it came out. I just recently restarted playing it with the anniversary edition that came out back in November, and I am so excited for Elder Scrolls 6. I cannot wait for that game. That will be just the best. Oh, it's a fate. All right, let's fight these oppos. Oppos, excuse me. Taking down these monkey creatures. Alright. Oh, geez, there's still 10 minutes in this? Oof. Fate failed? What? What happened? Oh, they got to the Muntui beans or whatever. Delivery Moogle. You saw one? I'm a delivery Moogle, Kupo. Oh, I know what you're thinking. Moogles are supposed to hide in trees and avoid contact with outsiders. Why ever would they agree to carry about letters? Why, indeed. If I had my way, I'd be curled up under the canopy of a nice oak, dreaming about some beautiful mooglet with a rainbow-colored pom-pom, Kupo. But no, the moon had to go and drop from the sky, causing all that terrible commotion. Aetherites were shattered and link pearls rendered useless. For moons, the poor wingless people of Eorzea had no way of communicating with each other, beyond screaming at the top of their lungs, which no one really approved of, Kupo. That is, until the little horned ones asked us to assist them by delivering messages. At first, we were wary of showing ourselves, worried that one of you might catch and skin us, like you do every other forest furry. But once we saw how much we were appreciated, we knew we'd found our new calling. And I personally promised to try and not read any along the way, Kupo. No new letters for you today. Okay. Neat. Alright. Journal. Splitting shells. Is where? Donde está splitting shells? I'm here, and it's there. So if I go home, that'll take me here, which is quicker. But this one's right here, so I should do this one. Oh wait, there's a quest I can pick up here. Looks like. Well met, traveler. Might I interest you in a chocobo porter? Porters are similar to rental chocobos in that they can be hired to carry you quickly to various destinations. Difference being that you cannot control these birds, that they will not stop until they have arrived at their destination. On the other hand, porters are trained to take the safest route, meaning they will never be attacked while in transit. Do not tell me this is your first visit to this stop. I shall update my right so that you may access this location in the future. I'm good. Thank you, though. I am going to do this. Wait, no. So I was going to do the one that's here first. Ah, there's the hedge tree. And it looks like something is up with it. You sense a hostile presence. Where? Ah, there. Okay. Okay, that quest is done. Slew an Ixel, did ye? Ha! Bloody birds will think twice before coming near our hamlet. The Ixel once dwelt in the Twelveswood, you know, but long ago they woke the Greenwrath and were driven out. Needless to say, they weren't best pleased with us when us Gridanians took their place here. In fact, it's none other than this resentment what kindled their hatred for us. Ah, but I expect I'm boring ye. By defending the hedge tree, you've once more proven yourself a friend to Hurstmill. If you can spare a moment, I ask that you speak with others in the hamlet. Many of us here could use a hand, and I can think of none better to assist them. Leather leggings, leather boots. Go with the leather leggings. Alright. It's not a terrible look. Forgive me, I gotta do something real quick. Whoa, sorry about that. Okay. All right, let's go. Oh, here we go. The kindness of strangers. Pardon me, milady. Might you be the adventurer of whom Edbert speaks so highly? If you could but spare a moment. I've never thought of myself of let me try this again. I've never thought myself a popular girl, and men rarely give me cause to believe otherwise. Yet lately I've been the recipient of several gifts. Sparkling jewels and fine silks, over which a prouder maid than I would surely swoon. All from an anonymous admirer. Naturally I was flattered, but I knew nothing of my mysterious benefactor. And so I endeavored to seek him out, only to discover that he is none other than Aelbert, the infamous rogue wanted for countless robberies in Gridania. I realize now that all of his presents were taken from others, and that I've unwittingly won the affections of a dangerous criminal. But that's not all. With his latest gift came a request. Feet pics. He insists that we meet in the woods outside Hurstmill, where he intends to present me with his most precious gift. I am at a loss. I beg of you, my lady. Will you not go in my stead? I wish only to be left in peace, but I fear a man such as he may be driven to violence when made to hear such words. I pray no harm comes to you. Sure. I'll go break up with your boyfriend for you. Destination. You hear a man cry out in rage. You okay, buddy? Oh. He died. He's not so okay. All for naught. I give thanks that you're unharmed at least. A letter for me? My dearest Emiria, I pray this letter finds you well. I know my gifts were sudden and many, but I hope they were to your liking. Seeing you... Oh wait, this is a guy's voice. Seeing you in the first summer of your womanhood, I could restrain myself no longer. My thoughts have been only of you these past many moons, of what gifts might bring you happiness. Yet to see you smile from afar is not nearly enough. I long to live together with you in Hurstmill, and nothing would bring me greater joy. I would give you a grand garden filled with the white chamomile you love so, but such dreams can never come true. My crimes are known and will never be forgiven. The most I can hope for is for you to know my heart. That would grant me a measure of peace, and so, if it does not cause you distress, I would write to you again. Yours ever, Aelbert. Except I think I killed Aelbert. Thank you for bringing me this letter, Lyra. His most precious gift. I understand now. But how did he know my favorite flower? Is Aelbert... No, it can't be. Anyway, we must return the presents to their rightful owners. I know it will not erase this, Aelbert's sins, but perhaps the 12 will view him more kindly. Forgive me this final request. Could you go to Gridania and speak with a woman named Mioun? You should find her in the Carline Canopy. Tell her of all that transpired here today. She'll know what to do. You got it. All right. I'm just looking to see, like... Alright, there's Kindness of Strangers. Just on the way to... Eggs over Queasy and Splitting Shells. So if I return to New Gridania... I will say hi to everyone for you, Rabid Moose. Have fun playing your games. Okay. Now from here, there's Kindness of Strangers. two are down out that way. Oh yeah, Mune. I talked to this lady a bunch when I first started. A message from Emiria of Hurstmill, you say? I see. Oh, Aelbert, you fool. I'll deal with the stolen goods, worry not. Yes, I know of the boy and his family. He once lived in this very town. One day he stole a handful of chamomile seeds from an influential merchant in the ebony stalls. You see, this boy had a sister, and chamomile was her favorite flower. Seeking only to make his sister happy, I doubt he grasped the gravity of his act. Regardless, his parents felt that he had brought terrible shame to the family, and so they disowned him. Cast out of hearth and home, he grew desperate, and those who think only of survival think little of law. A common enough tale, perhaps, but no less tragic for it. And now you know the truth. The sister Aelbert loved so dearly is Emiria. Emiria was too young to remember when Aelbert left, so her parents decided to conceal his existence. However, word of the boy's banishment soon spread, and her parents were forced to move to Hurstmill to maintain the fiction. By now, Emiria's surely heard rumors of her long-lost brother, though a gentle girl like her would never question her parents' honesty, and whatever faint memories she once may have had are long gone. But Aelbert has never forgotten Emiria, despite the danger I suspect he now keeps close to Gridania, refusing to leave his beloved sister a second time. I'll send Emiria some chamomile seeds by way of thanks for helping us to recover the stolen goods. If only it were as simple as returning them to their rightful owners. Sadly, Aelbert's crimes will not be so easily forgiven. But perhaps by the time these seeds have sprouted and their flowers bloomed, he will have found a new path. Some hempen keks. New pants to replace the new pants. Oh, no, wait, no. This is like... Oh, the leggings are technically feet. And these are like pants. Even though you can't see them because the feet... Oops. Alright. Okay, that one's done. Let's keep on. Alright. Alright, splitting shells and eggs over Queasy are in the central shroud. Right? Yeah. Just here. And here. Alright, so I just gotta go this way. Okay, that was a waste of a sprint, but well. The central shroud. Aw, that's... I want it. So that's eggs over Queasy. Whoop. Right. And that's splitting shells. So let's go this way. I'd prefer to stay out of that fate. If I can help it. Just 'cause I don't want to get involved right now. That's done. Well, let's go down here for splitting shells. One more. Okay. You come to train? No, I have these bog Yarzen shells. Not a new recruit? Then what? Ah, the Yarzen shells I ordered Moral into requisition. I see he's learned to delegate authority, if nothing else. Now that I have these carapaces, I can set my recruits some specialized drills. They are already adept at hitting a target, of course, but they need practical knowledge of exactly where a monster like the Yarzen is most vulnerable. Thanks to your efforts, I've no doubt they will fare rather better against the creatures when called upon. You should be proud of yourself. Both they and the Bannock are safer for your help. Alright, got some food. Plus 3% XP bonus for 30 minutes. Guess I'll go with that. And now over to this one. Ah, you must be the adventurer standing in for our injured companions. Terribly unfortunate business, that. Yeah, here's your egg sacs. It seems, however, that you had little trouble gathering the egg sacs in their stead. Excellent work. I shall have them sent over to the Trappers' League immediately. Lest you wonder, these egg sacs are not destined for the dinner table. Members of the Twin Adder and the Wood Whalers are assisting the League by collecting the samples they need to check for signs of sickness. The Chigoe, you see, is one of the few creatures capable of transmitting the disease known as the Creeping Death. Until relatively recently, any Hyur who contracted this ghastly illness would almost invariably perish. Indeed, a single outbreak once claimed the lives of a third of the Huron population here in Gridania. That was a long time ago, of course. With the medicines available to us now, the Creeping Death is not the killer it once was. Even so, it is best to halt any new outbreaks before they occur. Plus, we gather Chigoe eggs on a regular basis in order to assist the Trappers League with their ongoing research. Your timely assistance is most appreciated. Health potion or wind shard. Not really using potions. Oh, I get both. I don't have to pick. Neat. Quest complete. Level up. Hell yeah. Oops. Let's see here. Guard at Gilbert's Spire named Morgan needs you recover the surveying equipment left behind in a cave by a startled recruit. Such an embarrassing turn of events. I sent a recruit from the Bannock on a surveying expedition only for the Craven to turn tail and flee at the first sign of trouble. This is not how we treat requests from the conjurers. And as if such a poor showing weren't bad enough, the lily-livered half-wit left behind the surveying equipment provided by Hyur Pauline herself. While I attempt to instill some backbone into this so-called soldier, would you mind recovering the survey gear and returning it to Hyur Pauline at Gabino's Bower? According to my recruit's tale of woe, there should be a set of survey records, a surveyor's rope, and 2 boxes of surveyor's instruments strewn about the interior of a cave to the south of here. It's a wonder the damn fool didn't lose his boots. Matron, watch over you. Alright, and what do you have? More than a flesh wound. Oh gods, the pain. I caught a scurry of squirrels gnawing on the fences earlier. I managed to drive them off, but not before they decided to gnaw on me instead. And now I'm the bloody mess you see before you. Yeah, bloody. To make matters worse, I find myself without so much as a single high potion. I know, foolhardy. I vaguely recall using my last one after some trifling scrape several moons past. The gods alone know why I didn't think to replace it there and then. You wouldn't happen to be carrying a spare flask? If you don't have any on hand, the merchant at the Bannock should have some in her stock. I can't leave my post, so if you could bring me a high potion, I'd be tremendously grateful. Sure. 7 hells, did those accursed squirrels leave any part of me untouched? Ah, you're back. Do you have that high potion for me? Sure. Thank the gods. I owe you one, my friend. Here, I want you to have this. I had no idea squirrels could bite so hard. I thought I had seen everything, but it seems there are still surprises to be found in Twelveswood. We both would do well to remember that. All right. Let's see. Strength +1 or intelligence +1? I guess strength +1? It doesn't have me equipping that. Alright. Cool. Let's see here. Surveying the damage. Okay, it's in this same cave here. Alright. Alright. Survey records. Surveyor's instruments. Surveyor's rope. And... oh. Things are hostile now. Alright, I gotta kill this thing too. It's in the way, dang it. There we go. And I'm out. Excuse me. Goodness. All right. I think I need to go over this way and go in. Yeah, hey Pauline. Yes, may I assist you with some matter? Yeah, here's this stuff. Oh, but this is the equipment I left with the soldiers of the Bannock. Fled at the first sign of danger, you say? I see. Well, all is not lost. It appears the recruit managed to complete the surveying assignment. The records are actually quite detailed. With the changes wrought by the calamity, I thought it wise to send the Order of the Twin Adder on a number of expeditions to map the region's topography. As fortune would have it, the officers saw these tasks as an excellent opportunity to train inexperienced soldiers. We can no longer rely on our past knowledge of the Twelveswood. If we are to survive these troubled times, we must reacquaint ourselves with our surroundings, that we may better discern the threats we face. Stay vigilant, adventurer. All right. Hempen Acton or Hempen Cowl? Disson. Oh man. I'm all bulky and padded now. I hesitate to make such a dangerous request, but might you assist us in the thinning the number of annals on Naked Rock? In our efforts to commune with the elementals, we conjurers often find ourselves in the area. Of late, our meditations have all too frequently been interrupted by unprovoked annal attacks. Truly, the beasts grow more aggressive by the day. Their numbers have continued to grow since the advent of the 7th Umbral Era, you see. Forcing packs of the Scalekin to come down from the mountains in search of food. If you could slay a handful of the beasts, that should lessen their need to hunt, and also serve as a warning to the Annals to remain within their territory. But I am afraid you must do more than thin the existing population. If we are to truly break this spiraling growth, then we must also target their future offspring. Bring me one of their eggs, and you have played your part in returning balance to this area of the forest. Gods damn you mushroom-headed, spindly-legged, spore-spewing abominations. Suck the life out of my precious trees, will you? Damn you to the 7. Oh, thank the matron. You look just the sort to help me deal with this nightmare. My poor trees, I have tended since they were scarcely saplings, I might add, have been infested with parasite funguars. If I let those pests have their way, my babies will be naught but deadwood before the week is out. Smear a little of this amber unguent on an infested tree, though, and the horrid creatures will drop clean off, allowing you to administer adventurous-style vengeance. Mwahahaha! Did you hear that, you malignant toadstools? Your end is nigh. You'll rue the day you... My apologies, the wrath was upon me. Fear not, I am now quite calm. So the funguars, bastards that they are, have attached themselves to these trees. To 3 trees. Once you've grounded those treacherous mushrooms into a pulp beneath your righteous boots, come back and tell me exactly how it felt. Okay. Let's see here. Gotta do something right quick. Okay. Let's see here. Decaying tree. Use. All right. That's 1. And here's number 3. All right. Well, did you take care of my funguar infestation? Yes, at last I can enjoy a restful night's sleep. I must say I'm glad to meet an adventurer with such talents. Just look at you in all your fungus-spattered glory. You have my thanks. All right, we'll go with these leather mitts. Call the microchew. All right. Ah, it's you, Lyra. After the thrashing you gave those infernal funguars, I do believe you might be the very person to solve another problem of mine. Microchews. Alright. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with something in another game, too. Let's see. These vile little beasts draw their sustenance directly from the soil. Ordinarily, the forest would be only too happy to provide, but these days there are just too bloody many of them. So many, in fact, that they're leaching every last nutrient from the ground. You think this soil was put here just for you and your microchew mates? Gah! I should go over there and... Well, I'm not rightly sure what it is I should do, but someone should certainly do something. And soon, before I apologize. The rage, you see, it takes over, and there's naught I can do but fume and sputter. Splutter. I've never heard the word splutter before. If you could see your way to exterminating 8 or so of those soil despoilers, you would have my eternal gratitude. Once you've taken care of the microchews, I'd be grateful if you would report to Ealdfrith. You'll find him just outside. I hear the degradation of the soil has been as much a source of consternation to him as it has to me, and I'm sure he'd appreciate knowing the problem's been solved. Sure thing. What's up, Microchew? It's 2. Three. Four. 5. 6. Oh, I'm leaving the area. 7. And 8. Here we go. Ealdfrith. You say you've slain a good number of those microchews. Well, that is a welcome piece of news. I was afraid old Gavino would take an axe in hand and try to hack apart the pests himself. Perhaps now his troubled mind might know some peace. You have my thanks. Sure. You're welcome. What's up, Oren? Game is going well. I am progressing. You know, I'm almost level 12. And I'm just enjoying the quests, the storyline, and all that. Let's see. I gotta go over here to Naked Rock. Let's see. A soldier's breakfast. Slay 3 animals and obtain an animal egg. There's also a fate going on up here, which I'd prefer not to participate in. There's one. Oh, let me get out of its frost breath range. Oh, I still took frost breath damage. That's bullcrap. Well, I'll just keep backing up. How about that? That's 2. That's 3. Now I have to get an egg. Aha. I don't want to be in the fate. Oh, jeez. Hey, I leveled up. Action learned, bloodletter. Oops. Ah. All these Boyds. Fate failed. Okay. Didn't even know I was trying for one. Alright. Or wasn't actually trying for that fate, I should say. Okay. Now I can get the egg. Do you happen to know what's up with D4? I've been keeping an eye out on Twitch and YouTube. I may have missed an announcement about an extended hiatus. As far as I know, D4 is on break at the moment because they are on a like D&D cruise thing. I'm not entirely sure. I believe it's called D3 at Sea. I don't know anything more than that. Yeah. Sorry I can't be any more helpful. Alright, where am I going? Here? Yeah. Alright. Pauline. Ah, you've returned. Now might my brothers and sisters continue their meditations undisturbed. You have my thanks. As for the egg, may I ask you to deliver it to Shub Kamazom at the Bannock. Anole eggs are both large and filled with nutrients, the perfect meal for a soldier. She will be more than a little pleased to see you, I should imagine. All right. So we'll take this egg back to the Bannock. Gross. I'm gonna go through this giant hollowed out tree. What's going on over there? Oh, there's a player doing something. Okay. The Bannock. There's Shuv Kamazom. Who goes there? Oh, Lyra, it's you. Another delivery? Yeah, I got this giant egg for you. I'm not certain I should be the one to... By Novika, that's an anole egg. The troops will be glad indeed to see one of these at the table. And you say Hero Pauline sent you on this errand? I hear the annals are more numerous than ever, yet you appear to have managed the task with your skin intact. Your skill and bravery continue to amaze me, Lyra. Alright. I can get a spear. No, I can't get the spear. And I can't get the wand. So I will take this bow. Replace my maple short bow with a maple long bow. Oh yeah, that's much bigger. Alright, there's a quest thing. Oh, there we are. Galfred. Lyra, thank the gods you've come. We have a potential crisis on our hands, and I would appreciate your assistance. Will you hear me out? Sure. Investigating spirit hold. Ooh, cutscene. Kind of. Listen well, for we haven't much time. To the southeast of here lies a dungeon known as Spirit Hold. It was all but destroyed during the calamity. Desiring to offer the ruins back to the forest, a hearer ventured inside to carry out the rite of returning. Alas, it would seem something has gone awry. Word arrived just moments ago that the hearer and his guards have been attacked by a towering shadow. Aye, you heard me true, a shadow. On any other day, I would dispatch my best quivermen to provide support, but I sent them to repel an XIV incursion to the West Shroud and area Belago. The timing of these events cannot be mere coincidence. I fear the Ixal somehow caught wind of our plans and are attempting to disrupt the rite in an effort to weaken the bond between man and elemental. They must not be allowed to succeed, and so I bid you go to Spirit Hold and do whatever is necessary to resolve the situation. Please say you will help us. I knew you would not let me down. You have all the support I can muster. You will have all the support I can muster. Now we are racing against time, so you had best make haste. That way. Quest accepted. Excuse me. I was getting a little parched. Alright, let's see here. Okay, that's a fate. I don't want to go there. Where am I? Hold on. Where are you? Spirit Hold is there. And I'm there. Okay, so I need to go that southeast. Cool. Where'd the music go? Alright, I suspect that this will be an instance. I could be wrong. Alistan. Who goes there? An adventurer, is it? Here at Instructor Galford's request, you say? Thank the matron. Doubtless you already know this, but a towering shadow manifested without warning and attacked the hearer in the midst of the rite. Most of his party has been successfully evacuated, but 5 remain unaccounted for. Please find them and see them out of harm's way. Sure thing. Aiding. Oh, a great shadow towering over me. What in the 12's good grace? An adventurer, please, you must save the hearer. Alright, I will. Galford sent you? I am no longer of use here. Pray, help the hearer in my stead. Away, vile fiend! Away, I say! I defy you! I defy you! Oh, an adventurer! We were ambushed in the midst of the ritual, and then, I'm not sure what happened. Alright, well, best you get out of here. You were sent to help? I fear you are too late. The ritual has failed. I must needs return to Gridania. The Seed Seers must know of this. Alright. That thing was no elemental, but a being born of darkness. The hero languishes alone in the depths. You must help him. Okay. Duty calls. Commence battle for Spirit Hold broken. Alright. Now it's an instance. Uh-oh. Mass Mage, O mournful voice of creation, grant ye this humble stone a soul, that it may wake to life. Uh-oh, something's happening. A rock monster. Great. Clay golem. Alright, well. Killed it. Duty complete. That golem could be vanquished. That the golem could be vanquished. That woman is no ordinary adventurer. Huh? Nothing there. Oh, it's these two. Damnation, he has eluded us yet again. Oh, fancy meeting you here. How are things? Well... Uh-oh. Having another vision. I don't know what's going on in my wrist, but it really hurts. Whatever are you? Shh, more birds. This makes it how many times today? 7? Their movements are beyond our fathoming. Do you think maybe they're trying to summon their primal? I hope not for all our sakes, yet we must be prepared for the worst. Withered, the same fate has befallen Emerald Moss. It was as we feared. Dalamud's anomalies affecting life in the Twelves Wood. You mean the disturbance in the etheric flow? The very same. The Garleans have a lot to answer for. The imbalance they have created is plunging the land into chaos, just as Louis forewarned. It's no wonder the primals have started appearing. Time is against us, but there is still hope for the land. We must hold fast to that hope and fight to the very last. Agreed. Wah! Ah, stupid things. These stupid things happen to be the very latest in Charlayan innovation. Show some respect. But they're so uncomfortable and ugly. If you ask me, they're an improvement over that mask of yours. Hard to believe it's already been 5 whole years, isn't it? Already? 5 years is about a heartbeat in the life of the planet. I suppose you're right. Now that I think about it, the Twelves Woods barely recovered at all, and the Gridanians still have the same old problems. Aye, along with some new ones. Just in case the Ixal and Garuda weren't troublesome enough, the Sylphs had to go and invite Rama, didn't they? Did you ever think about those adventurers who fought alongside us? I do. And then 5 years seems like ages. I wonder what became of them. Ah. Ida, look. Golly, and this is what exactly? Yet another disturbance in the aether, and freshly manifested at that. It seems to be emanating from Lifemend Stump. We must hurry. Isn't that where I pulled the sword out? And they fought with me? Are you alright? Your eyes glazed over for a while there. The good news is that the hero is unharmed. Somewhat dazed, yes, but whole of mind and body. The bad news concerns everything else. Lest you forget, the Twelves Wood is the domain of the elementals. It is by their leave that man abides in the forest and avails himself of its bounty. The ground which the dungeon occupies is no different. Having no more use for the dungeon, the Gridanians sent a hero to offer the place back to the elementals by way of the rite of returning, which is essentially an expression of gratitude. Alas, he failed to complete the ritual for obvious reasons. While the poor soul cannot be blamed for this, the fact remains that unless the elementals are given their due, they may well consider it a slight, and the very last thing the Gridanians can afford to do in these uncertain times is risk alienating the Twelves Wood's eternal guardians. But you have more than done your part. We shall see the hero to safety and send for his peers to finish the rite. In the meantime, please make your way outside and report to Aliston. Ah, but where are my manners? I am Papalimo, and the tactless woman beside me here is... Ida. Papalimo and I are surveying the Twelves Wood together. Pleased to meet you. We've already met. Ida, would you give me a hand, would you? Wait, there is something familiar about you. Could it be that you are... Never mind. Doubtless my eyes are playing tricks. Till we meet again. Yeah, we've met before. Also, how the hell is she supposed to shoot a bow with mittens on? I don't understand. Alright. I don't want to fight right now. Okay, fine. All this happened inside the spirit hold? 12 preserve us. Who was that masked mage? By what dark ambition is he driven? So many things shrouded in mystery. Surrounded by enigma. Smothered in secret sauce. Well, I shan't find any answers on my own. I must needs discuss this with Galfred. The matter warrants a full investigation, if I am any judge, and that shall certainly be my recommendation. Your courage has saved many lives this day, adventurer. For this, you have my deepest gratitude. Pray return to Gridania and seek out Mune. I understand she wishes to thank you for your efforts on our behalf. Okay. Okay. All right. Need to go back to the south. Welcome back, Lyra. A little bird tells me that the hearer and his party owe you their lives. No. A tale for the tavern, if ever there were one. It is only a shame that I must ask you not to tell it, for the time being at least. Do I make myself clear? Until the hearers have made their will on the matter known, it would be best to avoid unsettling people with stories of walking statues. Now then, you must have suitable recompense for your valiant service. For the first half of your reward, I give you leave to make use of the accommodations here at the guild. Arrangements have been made, so all you need do is speak with Antoineau whenever you crave the comfort of a firm bed and a soft pillow. Inn rooms now available. Neat. For the second half of your reward, I offer you another path to fame and fortune. Guild leaves. Guild leaves are records of the various requests we receive from the citizenry. They outline all manner of tasks which ambitious young adventurers like you can elect to undertake. Gontran is our guild leave official, or leave meet, here at the Carline Canopy. I've spoken with him regarding your knack for solving challenging problems, and he's eager to make your acquaintance. Neat. By the way, have you perchance heard about the coming festival? It is truly a splendid occasion, looked forward to by young and old alike, and one I heartily recommend that you take the time to enjoy. Don't be too disappointed if the recent troubles cast a shadow over proceedings, however. I fear nothing short of the mysterious interloper's apprehension can prevent that. But we were talking about you, Lyra. You have made Mother proud. I expect great things of you, young lady. Yes, Mom. Quest complete. Recommendations is now available. Feature displays a list of quests or duties currently available in your area. If you open run a duty in the main menu, it will also be displayed automatically when you log in. If you find yourself unsure of what to do next, this tool makes it simple to locate activities suitable for your present class and level. Cool. Level up. This one I don't really need to use. Or that one. Or that one. How is my favorite fresh-faced adventurer? Oh, do not scowl so. I speak out of habit. You've come a long way since first you walked through my door, and I'll not deny it. As a matter of fact, I think it's about time you made yourself useful at Bent Branch Meadows in the Central Shroud. Unlike the recruits you see at the Bannock, the men and women out at Bent Branch are fully occupied with their own work. As such, I imagine there are more than a few who would welcome the assistance of a rapidly maturing adventurer like yourself. Bent Branch is also home to a very usefully situated aetheryte. It is, in other words, the perfect place for you to begin the next stage of your journey as an adventurer. And what better time than in the present? Leave the city via the Blue Badger Gate and continue to the southwest until you come to a bridge. Cross it, and when you spy an aetheryte in the distance, you may congratulate yourself on having successfully found Bent Branch Meadows. If you so fancy, you may also make use of the Chocobo Porter service, doubtless the safest way to get to your destination. Chocobo Keep Singer should not hesitate to lend his birds to a capable adventurer like you. Oh, and be sure to introduce yourself to Keitha, the head Chocobo Wrangler, when you arrive. Alright. So I can talk to this guy. What can we do for you this morning? Retire to an inn room. Ask about the Roost. Visitors to our fair city invariably seek lodgings at the Roost, keen to sample our famous hospitality. Adventurers you see are as migratory as birds, in need of a place to rest their weary wings. Weary wings. Whether you desire a quiet moment of reflection or to forget about your burdens in a soft bed, I'm confident our rooms will meet your approval. Adventurers are by their nature a restless breed, loath to see so much as a single moment go to waste, but know that repose is essential to one's continued well-being. Yeah, I'm gonna go to a room. This is nice. An orchestrion. The orchestrion can be used to change the music in your estate or in-room, but only if you have obtained song rolls. Rolls can be obtained through a variety of means, including synthesis, purchase in shops, and discovery of treasure coffers. After obtaining a roll, use it to add it to the track on your orchestrion list. Playlist, up to 8 songs, blah, blah, blah. Alright. Summoning bell. You've not received approval to hire retainers. Retainers are helpful NPCs who can be hired by players to maintain items in Gil, as well as place goods up for sale in the markets. Once you've been given approval to hire retainers, speak with Fridwib in Limsa Lomensa, Parnell in Gridania, Chachabi in Ulda, Prunilla in Ishgard, or Kazashi in Kugane. Alright, what about this crystal bell? You're not authorized to summon the esthetician. Okay. Armoire. Situated in your in-room, estate, and squadron barracks, the armoire can be used to store certain kinds of items with limited methods of obtainment. These include job-specific gear, seasonal event garb, and so forth. You can determine whether or not an item can be stored in the armoire by viewing its item help window. Please note that only items with condition at 100% or above can be stored. Furthermore, storing an item will reset its spirit bond and condition, as well as remove customized elements such as dyes and crests. Toy chest. You've not yet unlocked minigames. Oh, these are cutscenes. It says I've got one here somewhere. I guess that 1 and 2 don't mean anything. Oh well. Bed. Glamour dresser. Not yet unlocked the glamour dresser. Oh. Oh, that was that thing. Oh, okay, I can log out from in here. Alright. By sleeping in the bed. Okay. Well, I'm going to take a quick bio break. So I will be right back. Yep, I'll be back in just a bit. sorry about that little extended break there. I had to go to the bathroom and get a snack. Do that. Okay. Let's head out. New Gradania. Alright. Guntrend is got an alarm. Okay. All good. Put that there. Alright. Guntrend is responsible for assigning guild leaves at the Carline Canopy and is offering to give you an introduction to the world of Leaf Quests. Leva Quests, I assume is actually how it's pronounced. Mother Mune has told me much of your endeavors, Lyra. Have you considered attempting one of the guild levas? Somebody who's a more experienced player, please tell me how to. Is it guild leaves, guild levs, guild levas? Because I would assume it's Leva Quest. I don't know. Somebody who's played this game for a while, please tell me how the hell you pronounce these words. Have you considered attempting one of the GLs available here at the Adventurers Guild? GLs are the means by which we document requests for assistance from the citizenry prior to assigning them to adventurers possessed of the necessary skills. From battlecraft leaves that require the extermination of monsters, to tradecraft leaves that ask for the creation of goods, tasks we term leva quests, I don't know, are many and varied in their nature. Should your interest be piqued, I suggest you make your way to Bent Branch Meadows and speak with Tierney. She will be happy to set your feet on the path to completing your first leva quest. Alright, cool. So Mother Mune and Gontron have both sent me to Bent Branch Meadows. Let's see here. Both level 10 quests. They're both out the Blue Badger Gate in the Central Shroud at this thing-or-do here. Alright. Can't I, like... Oh wait, in order to warp to one of these places, I have to be at one of these things. And there's not one of those around here because we're right next to this one. So I may as well just hoof it. The Central Shroud. Alright. Alright, so I need to go south by southwest. Hold on. Looks like there's a path this way. So if I stick to the path, I'll get there. Ooh, dire mites. Ooh. Ah, crap. does this one do? Alright, so yeah. Just follow this path here. All right. Tuning. By learning the spell teleport, you are now able to travel instantly between aetherites to which you are attuned. Access to the teleportation menu by selecting teleport. Okay, and there's the cost. Got it. So I do attune to a second one of these to be able to actually use this teleport thing. All right. There's lavender beds. Correct me if I'm wrong, but are you not an adventurer? I've seen you running to and fro, face set in grim determination as adventurers are wont to do, hence my presumption. If so, I have information which might interest you. Rumor has it that plots within the lavender beds are to be auctioned off. What's more, bidders need not even be Gridanian. Any old adventurer or wandering minstrel could, with sufficient funds, purchase land and build their own home. Excuse me. Considering how discerning the elementals tend to be about who can and cannot reside in the Twelveswood, it's rather surprising, if not hard to believe. But if there is truth to these rumors, well, who hasn't dreamed of owning their own forest cottage, perhaps with a small vegetable garden, and a stable large enough for a chocobo or two? You know, should your travels take you to the mirror planks, where the ferry to the lavender beds is, perhaps you'll find a Twin Adder representative who can tell you more. I would be shocked if they weren't involved in such a monumental change in policy. Okay. Neat. Looks like there's another thing. Yep, there's Tierney. I used to work with someone named Tierney. Greetings, adventurer. My name is Tierney, and I am in charge of assigning local lava quests here at Bent Branch Meadows. Gontran convinced you to seek me out, did he? Then I shall assume you have a basic understanding of what accepting a guild leva might entail. But first things first, I must be certain that your skills are a match for your enthusiasm. The Adventurers Guild would not approve of me sending a fledgling hero to her death or dishonor for want of the requisite capabilities. Take a moment to peruse the task outlined in this guild leva, in this GL. Do you believe yourself up to the challenge? Let's see here. Speaking with local distributor. We'll bring up a list of available LQs. Highlight a quest, display its objectives, and select accept to add the quest to your journal. Allowances are required to accept leva quests. You will be granted 3 leva allowances every 12 hours Earth time, up to a maximum of 100. You may accept as many as 16 leva quests at once. Alright, so I have 8 allowances. A pack of animals has been spotted near Bent Branch Meadows, far from their usual hunting grounds on Naked Rock. The local chocobo keeps are worried that it is only a matter of time before the hungry scalekin stray too close to the stables and endanger their birds. To prevent the worst, the wood whalers are seeking volunteers to find and cull the creatures. Those objectives are deemed complete when all targets have been slain. Be aware that some targets may attempt to flee the battle and join with the reinforcements, making it imperative that you deal with them before they have an opportunity to do so. You have to be level 10 and I'm level 13. Sure. I'm glad to hear it. Pray be aware, however, that animals are wont to flee to their bloodmates broodmates. Excuse me. When they sense they are overmatched, you would be wise to prevent such a reunion, lest the battle be drawn out past your limits of endurance. Alright. Begin the level quest by pressing the initiative. When an animal feels overmatched, it will flee the battle. If it reaches a certain distance, then another animal will appear. The quest objective can be more easily achieved by slaying the fleeing creature before it is joined by more of its kind. First, open your journal via the duty section of the menu by pressing J on your keyboard. Next, select the LQ to bring up a detailed description of its objectives and rewards. Clicking on the map will show you approximate location. So you can initiate an level quest at any time while in the corresponding area. It is recommended that you wait until you are close to the objectives before doing so. This will increase your chances of becoming eligible for completion bonuses. Once you have arrived, open the journal, select the level quest, and click on the Initiate button to begin your duty. So that's Disson. Let's see. Okay, I need to go there. Okay, complete this to finish that. Got it. All right. Okay, that's way south of here. I need to do this one. But first, there's another quest I can pick up. Well met, traveler. May I introduce you in a chocobo porter? Alright. So that wasn't a quest. That was just adding this location to my places that the chocobo porters can take me. You must be the venturer Mioun sent word about. I'm Keith, a head wrangler around these parts. I've heard many and more things about you. Good things, at lest you worry. When the elder seed seer bade us welcome ventures, 'tis fair to say we had our doubts, till hard-working folk like yourself set about proving us wrong. That is, consider me a convert. Any road, you've a mind to help out the ranch, have you? Good. We could always do with a hand or two to keep the place running smoothly. As a matter of fact, I've a task right here that wants doing. Let me know when you're ready to get busy. Oh, and you come highly recommended, so don't go letting no one down, eh? Alright. Hempen trousers. Alright. Can't tell because of the boots that I'm wearing. That's what the hempen trousers look like. Can kind of just barely see them right there. What does this 7 mean? Oh well. Seven hells, some bastard Kikirn has gone and broken one of me chocobo eggs. The filthy little thief was busy looting the barn when a guard startled it. Prompting the damn thing to drop the egg, it was clutching and ran. Some of the lads gave chase, bless them, but when three more of the vermin appeared, me lot had no choice but to turn back. Something has to be done with those Kikirn. Would you mind heading over to Matron's Lathe and having a word with a soldier named Rosalind for me? The Ratman nests in her neck of the woods, see? She'll know what to do. Sure thing. Let's go talk to Kukuvachi. Olden merchant by the name of Kukuvachi seeks an adventurer to make some inquiries on his behalf. You there, adventurer. Yes, you will suffice. I have a job I need performed, and I'm willing to pay the going rate. A trifling task, really. I simply need you to ask the locals here at Bent Branch Meadows, what the head wrangler covets most in all the world. This is a private matter, lest you doubt, so be sure to inquire discreetly. And please, for the love of Nald, do not reveal that you are in my employ. In fact, it would be best if my name wasn't mentioned at all. Okay. Whoop. Yup. Whoop. What does Keitha covet most? Why would you wish to know some... Wait a minute. That old merchant put you up to this, didn't he? He's wasting his time with that approach. If the man is serious about owning a chocobo, he would be better served by convincing Keitha of his intent to provide the bird with the proper care and attention. Alright. That's one. Race chocobo breeder. Oh, that's right. The gold saucer's in this game. Oh, I gotta go there. At some point. Let's see here. That's cool. Aha. Keitha. The only thing Keitha wants is for her birds to be happy. If she cares about anything, if she cares for anything besides the well-being of the chocobos, then I've not heard of it. All right. Bernard. Ooh. He's injured birds. All right. So what does she covet most in the world? Healthy, happy chocobos. Well, do you plan to keep me in suspense? I must have a chocobo for my very... What's this? They told you nothing of her material desires? Ugh, the stubbornness of these Gridanians is infuriating. And I should have known better than to hire a buffoon for such delicate work. To think of the amount of gil I have wasted on this fruitless venture. Oh, cease your mewling. I promised you a reward, and a reward you shall have. Now leave me to my misfortune. What a dick. It's like, hey, I'm telling you what they told me, and you're calling me a buffoon. I don't like you, Kukuvachi. Okay. Greetings, madam. You have the distinct air of an adventurer. Might I trouble you for some assistance? In recent days, a heartless cat has been sneaking into the ranch to scare our chocobos. The poor birds are in a state of constant unease, wondering when the next fright will come. It is my hope that extending the fencing will help to keep the intruder out. To that end, could I ask you to procure some strands of dynamite web? They make for surprisingly sturdy construction material. You should be able to obtain the web from the dynamites themselves. There are usually a few to be found roaming the lands around the ranch. 6 strands should be sufficient. 6 strands should be sufficient. Alright, and now it's raining. Alright. Picked up some quests. I got some places to go. There's more quests and things to do. But for now, I think I'm in a sanctuary. Can I go in here? No entry. All right. Well, I'm gonna stay out of the rain. And I know I just had a break and then came back and was only here for a little bit, but it is my time to sign off. I've been Greg, as you can see right here. Thanks for tuning in to another MMO Wednesday with me playing Final Fantasy XIV. I'm enjoying this game. We'll see how it goes. Again, if you know how to pronounce the guild leaves, leva quests, all that stuff, I'm not sure how to pronounce those, but if you do, let me know. If you're watching this on Twitch, give us a follow. Subscribe if you can. If you've got Amazon Prime, you get 1 month free subscription to any Twitch streamer. So we'd love it if you could throw that our way. You do have to manually re-up that every month, though. It's a little annoying, but it helps us out a ton if you can do that. If you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, and share this with your friends. This Friday, we will not be streaming Friday Fantasy. Molly is out of town, so I will be doing some more Final Fantasy XIV on Friday. So I will see you Friday at 1 o'clock Eastern for some more Final Fantasy XIV.